Hi everyone and welcome back. Today we are doing an Azure haul, and I just have to say that if you have not ordered from Azure, I really encourage you to go down into my description box, click the link, make yourself a free account and go shop. The prices are amazing, especially with the way the prices at the store are. Buying in bulk is going to really save you money, and it's just such great products. But besides that, there were so many people at my drop point. Like, the word's getting out. Azure's the place to shop. Usually there's only about 10 people at 10 families at my drop point, and there were 38 yesterday. It was crazy. Like, the cars just kept coming. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that so many people knew about it in my area. It was pretty wild. And the amount of flour and rice and wheat berries that came off the truck yesterday, seems everyone's baking like me now. So I just have to say I'm really glad that I was able to get my flour. And actually, a good friend of mine bought the same type of flour that I do, and she was so excited to use it in her sourdough because she said that the store-bought flour just wasn't cutting it, and her sourdough was not happy. I was like, I get you, girl. I understand. Okay, so I hope this isn't too long-winded. I have a lot of stuff that I want to go over because there was a purpose to everything I bought this time around. And so I'll tell you the prices on them, why I got them, and then also if there were cheaper versions from Azure, I'll tell you those too. So the first thing I got was sweet sorghum. And I was so excited to find this because where I am at, you can get sorghum twice a year. There are 2 different festivals where they make sorghum. One of them, they make sorghum right there. Like, you can watch them making it. And it's not sold in stores. You cannot find it. So when I saw it and then saw the price, I am really excited to try it. If you've never had sorghum, I've talked about it before. It's like molasses and honey had a baby, but it was a weird baby because it's not like, that's the closest comparison I can give, but it's still not right. But it is kind of close. It's so good. It makes the best apple pies. It's my secret ingredient for apple pies. It's my secret ingredient in barbecue sauce. It's good stuff. So for a 32-ounce glass jar, which is 3 pounds, was $7.43, which is amazing because I can get a tiny little jar like this for $10 if I go to one of the festivals. So if this tastes anything close to that, then I'll be buying more, and we'll taste test that in a second. But really good price. The second thing I got was a gallon of Blackstrap Molasses. Again, this was $30. It is, I think, 12 pounds worth. Yeah, 12.27 pounds, and it was $30. This is, again, an excellent price compared to what I can get at the store. Of course, it's organic, like the majority of their products are, but they have the other type, the old-fashioned molasses, I think is what it's called, but I really wanted the Blackstrap, so that's what I got. And they've been out of it the past couple times I went to buy it, so I was really glad I got it. This will again be used for barbecue sauce, and also this is how I make my own brown sugar. It's so good. Next, we got a fun thing to try. So this goes with gardening. It is celery root. I can tell you the actual name of it, but I will probably pronounce it wrong. I call it Celeriac, but I think it's Celeriac root. It's celery root. So it has a very long growing season. It's an ugly looking fruit or vegetable too, but it's a very long growing season. But they're highly nutritious. Hey, my cat and dog are fighting over a toy. I swear they love each other, but it's highly nutritious, and it is supposed to be really good in soups and stews and purees. You can use it with or to replace potatoes, which I am not against potatoes. Me and my family are potato-loving people. Potato-loving people. But this is just a more nutritious option. And so since it has such a long growing season, I wanted to make sure we liked it before I used my seeds to grow it. Because I have a couple packs of seeds because you cannot find this in a store in my area. It just does not exist. So we're going to try it out to see if we like it before I use the garden space to grow it, because it does, like I said, have a long growing season. The second thing I got garden-wise, I'd never bought produce, by the way, from Azure, and I am so impressed by the quality. So there was that. Next I got were leeks. Now, would I be me if I just bought the 3 pounds of leeks? No, I bought 20 pounds of leeks. But they are beautiful. They're perfect. I've kind of gone through this whole box and they're all, like, they just get bigger. They're beautiful. These are so perfect to regrow like you would onions. So you can do it the same way. You just keep an inch or so and then sprout the seeds, or no, sprout the roots, and then you can regrow them. So we will be trying to do that, but this 20-pound box is going to be frozen and also dried. So I'm really excited to have this on my shelf because I love leeks. They are so yummy. And it was a great price. Forgot to tell you the price. So it was $42 for 20 pounds, which is about $2 a pound. The next thing I got was black barley. So I bought 2 different new grains because with the way that food prices are going, and I do have a large family that I need to cook for, it just makes sense to find ways to stretch the meat and the vegetables. Now, once the garden comes, I won't have to stretch my vegetables, but this is more or less stretching meat to make it last longer. But the main thing that people will use to do that are pasta and rice. And while, yes, they do let you stretch a meal out, they really aren't nutritionally dense at all. It's just starch. So I was really trying to get some nutritionally dense grains in our diet. So the first being the black barley. Now, this 5-pound bag was $17. I know that's expensive. This is the best barley you can get. So the black barley is naturally hulless, which means it can go straight from the field to table. Well, I mean, cook it, but field to table. It does not have to be processed. So it gets to keep all of the amazing nutritional benefits that barley has, all the vitamins and minerals. It's all right there. Plus, I like the color. If you wanted to get just hulled barley, so again, it is minimally processed. It's just had that outer husk removed. You can get 5 pounds for like $5.86. So really good price. At my store, one store doesn't carry barley at all. The second store only carries instant barley, and it's $6 for 1 pound. So a comparison, it is a really good deal to buy it from Azure. Especially if you didn't want to get the black barley. They also had the regular hulled barley. And then they also have pearled barley. But just remember that the more the grain gets processed, the less nutritious it is. So while, yes, pearled barley doesn't take as long to cook, it also doesn't have as much nutrition. So, bougie option, black barley, and I will be bringing you along for a taste test when I cook some of this up because I am so excited about it. If you want the cheap version, but still high nutrition, just go with the whole barley, and it's a lot cheaper for the same amount of poundage. Also, with my kiddos, if it's colorful, they're more likely to try it because they think it's fun. So that's another reason why I got colorful, because it's going to pop and they're going to be like, ooh, what's that? And they're going to want to eat it. The second grain I got to try is black quinoa. So again, this 5-pound bag was $17. They had black, red, tricolor, a pearl, and then just normal. This and the red were both $17 for 5 pounds. So again, it's more expensive, but these have more nutrition, more minerals, vitamins, and stuff because of their color, which is why I got that, and also because it's colorful, so my kids are going to like it more. I've had regular quinoa, and I really like it. Anyone who has done any type of research on powerhouse grains knows that quinoa is at the top. It's just so nutritionally dense, and so it is a great grain to have. So I got that one as well. Again, there's cheaper versions. Just, the red and the black were the more expensive, and then the regular color wasn't very expensive at all. Okay, next I got a case of lemon juice. So one of these has already been drunk, but it is the Santa Cruz Organic Pure Lemon Juice, not from concentrate. So I got 8 16-ounce jars for $34, and it's actually came out to cheaper than buying the 100% juice that has preservatives and stuff in it from the store. So it was still cheaper to buy it like this in the bulk version. And then this will be for, I bought it for canning just because it's a really great quality. But my husband drank one of these yesterday because he thought it was pineapple juice, because I had pineapple juice, the same brand, and it was 100% pineapple juice. It was also a really good price. But I had taken it off my cart, but he didn't know that, and so he thought this is pineapple juice. So he popped one open and just started chugging, and he got halfway through before he realized it wasn't pineapple juice. And so we actually I made the rest of it into a batch of lemonade, and it was amazing. If you've ever had fresh squeezed lemonade or Chick-fil-A's lemonade, this will do it. So I kind of want to get more just so I have it to make fresh squeezed lemonade, because it was really good. The next thing I got, so I got 2 types of pickles. One is a new brand that they just got, and then the other one they've had for a while. But I wanted to see if we liked fermented pickles. Now, I know that this isn't the same as having homemade. I am aware of that. But the flavor of a fermented vegetable is already different than a pickled vegetable. So I more or less wanted to see if we enjoyed it or if I needed to just continue canning pickles. So that's why we got 2 different varieties. I got a spicy dill, and then I got a home style, and this is the new brand. So this one was $8.97 for 25 ounces, and then this is 32 ounces, and it was $7.95. So they are on the expensive side, but they are raw, fermented, organic, and whatnot. So I will say, my husband tried both of them. This one, so the spicy dill, he liked the smell of it and he liked the flavor, but he does not like the texture, because he said that while it feels crisp on the outside, it doesn't crisp on the inside. So I think they're super crunchy and really delicious. Really delicious. It has, I don't know if you can see, it has the pepper in it. It has whole garlic cloves in it. It is really good. I really enjoy it, and I will be at some point this year buying the fermenting lids so that I can make some fermented pickles, because I really liked this one. But the texture, it's like crunchy but not crunchy. It's kind of weird. But again, I know it would be different with a homemade one, but still. Now, but the brine smells like a pickle brine. This smells like it's fermented. It just smells like vinegar. So this is the home style, which you could reuse this jar, by the way. But here's these. They're both whole pickles. Those were baby pickles. Again, I think they have a great crunch. I love pickles. I really like them. But those are much more potent with the vinegar. So those, I really like them. And I'll continue. I'm going to make some for myself because they have the probiotics. They're raw. I really enjoy fermented foods. But I know I'll still be having to make my famous spicy garlic dill pickles for my husband because he did not like the texture. I'm excited about this, and I have not tried it yet. We have cheese. So this is raw milk cheddar cheese, aged over 60 days. This is 5.8 pounds, $5.94 a pound. So it was $34.43 for almost 6 pounds. It was random weight. So it was almost 6 pounds, for $34, and $5.94 a pound. I can't get that if I go to the deli, which, in my area, if you're wanting the best quality of cheeses, it would be the deli. And a pound is around $9 just for normal cheese. But this is raw milk. So, I'm really excited to try this, and we are going to get into it, because then I'm going to be slicing it up today and shredding it. But again, I'm just trying to get the best quality, but also a good price. And oh my goodness. And I love cheese. So we're going to take a chunk of this. See what it tastes like. I think I fell in love. That's really good. That's really good. So they have a lot of cheeses, a lot of raw cheeses, but they have a lot of cheeses in general with Azure, and I've had my eye on them, and I'm going to buy more because this is really good. This is a mild cheddar, but they do have sharp and extra sharp cheddars as well. They have pepper jacks, goat cheese cheddars, Swiss. So definitely, if you like cheese, look at that, because I may not be freezing any of that. That's really good. The other thing I got was 100 pounds of my flour. Of the flour that I am always talking about. This is the Artisan Baker Craft Organic Hard Wheat Flour. It is, in my opinion, the best flour for breads, sourdoughs. I did this because it had my address on it, so it didn't come like that. But I got 100 pounds of it, and I would have bought more if I would have had a way to store it, but I did not have a way to store it. But it is absolutely amazing. It's just, I cannot talk enough about it. So it's $45 for 50 pounds, which is phenomenal pricing. And it's just, it's really, good flour. If you do not want to mill your own flour, this is the next best thing. I cannot speak well enough about it. Okay, so we've gone through all the stuff that I have. I sadly do not have the honey. I know there were people that were wanting me to try the honey. I wanted to try the honey. But they had it in the drums. I talked to customer service. They had it in the drums at the warehouse, but they did not have it transferred and repackaged into the smaller containers, which is why mine did not ship. So I will have to order some this next month coming up. It is already in my cart because I am out of honey, and I really just want to get their honey because it was so good. So let me try the sorghum real fast. I just stuck my finger in it. We're going to be real high tech with it. My cat just fell off the table. That's really good. That'll do. That's really good. It's not the stuff I can get, but the stuff that I can get the 2 times a year is fresh, like fresh. I'm watching them make it. So that's to be expected, but this is really darn good. It is a very nice, this will do. So what I will probably do is have this on hand for, I'm probably going to buy a couple more containers of it because it will last a really long time. Buy a couple more containers of this and then use it for like my barbecue sauces, my pies, any type of baking like that. And then when the time of year comes to get it fresh, I'll use that to put over my biscuits and like the fresh eating type deal. I think that's what I'll do. And then that way I'm not using the fresh for baking. I can't, because this'll work. So I hope you enjoyed this haul. I know I have a lot of explanations in here, but I really wanted to just hone in on why I bought what I bought and the pricing on them, because I know a lot of people are just searching around for ways to stretch their dollar, stretch their meats, and I feel like I gave some good, I guess, advice. I'd take my advice. But I hope you enjoyed, and I will bring you along for the different recipes that I will be making when I'm using these new items that I got. And yeah, have not subscribed, I hope you hit the subscribe button so that we can chat some more in the comment section, and you can just follow me along for mine and my family's journey of just trying to be more self-reliant and living like we want to. So until next time, thanks for watching.